Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video, I'm gonna be reviewing the Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation with sunscreen from L'Oreal. This is really pretty. I saw it when I went to the store. It was in the front. They had a ton of shades. However, a lot of them were out of stock. So I went with what I thought would be the best match for me. What's cool about this particular foundation, at least from what I saw on the display, is you have like a cool tone, you have sort of a neutral tone, and then you have like a warm golden tone. So the shade I originally wanted was, I think it was golden beige, but I ended up going with golden honey because the other shades around it, like there was one called sand that may have worked for me. I'm not sure, but the ones that were kind of there were like more pink undertone. So went with this one. So let's see, this one claims, I have my notes right here. It says it doesn't settle into lines. It evens out the skin tone and provides all day hydration. That being said, we're gonna try it out. Excuse me, I believe it's meant, online it says that it's for mature skin. Now, personally, I think if you're more on the dry side, you may like it regardless of your age. Yeah. I don't know if I technically have mature skin. I don't think I do. I'm 32. I do have some lines here. They're not super deep, but I do have them, and I do have textured skin. So I'm curious to see how this sits on my skin. Second of all, it's a radiant, so you know, it caught my attention. I was like, oh, I gotta try it. All right, that being said, it does claim to be sort of a glowy foundation. I usually prep my skin with the Neutrogena Radiant Primer Serum. It's my favorite primer. So I'm gonna do half of my face with the primer and then half without, just in case some of you don't like to use something like this, or you're not using a primer, you're just using moisturizer, which is fine because I've done that for years. I just really like this one because it's radiant, but it also just sits really nice under a foundation. So I'm gonna just put that on my face. So again, I'm only doing half of my face with the primer, and then the other half will just do the foundation on its own. So you can see, yes, it is slightly more radiant. Hang on, for some reason. All right, so it comes in this, which I actually prefer because you can squeeze it out and it's good for travel. I'm gonna squeeze it on the back of my hand so you guys could see the shade. And blend it out. See, so there's the sheen to it, the radiance to it. I'm hoping that this is my shade. I did try it on the other day very quickly just to kind of see if it would match. It matched me pretty well here. Here I wasn't too sure about, but we'll make it work. So I'm just gonna get it. And I'm gonna apply it with my hands, with my fingers. So see? You can see a little bit that, like, when I apply it to like my cheek, it's just a bit too warm. All right, so that is the foundation applied. The color matches, it's okay, it's not bad. trying to see if I like it better with, hang on. So if you could see, the side that does have the primer in it is slightly more radiant. It's the side I prefer. This side isn't bad though. It has a very like skin-like finish. It's not overly radiant. It's not overly dewy. And the coverage is actually pretty good. It covered up some of the red that I usually have like on my jawline. So the coverage I would say is a solid, definitely it's a light coverage, almost a medium coverage. Now, from what I see people saying is that it can be layered. So let's do another layer and see what that's like. My nose is so itchy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just buff it out with a brush. My problem is that because it's like a little bit dark on me, I'm just gonna blend out here because that's where you're gonna see that it's not the best match for me, but I think otherwise for the rest of my face, it matches pretty well. And I don't see that it's oxidizing or anything, which is good. Because sometimes, you know, foundations will oxidize and then they just look straight up orange. All right. So I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Here's just an up close of the foundation. So you can tell it's a little bit like dark over here. So I got to blend that out better, but. All right. Hey guys, want to do a quick check-in. It's been 4 hours or so. And just want to show you what my foundation looks like, my skin. It still looks really nice, actually. And I didn't powder my face today. So this is just to make foundation applied and a little bit of concealer and some eyeliner. That's it. So I like it so far. It's still holding up really nice. I went outside for a little bit to water the flowers. And even though I was sweating, it didn't affect my foundation. So, all right. Hi guys, welcome back. So I'm doing my final check-in. It's been about 8 hours since I've had on the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. And let me just get in close so you guys can see. This is what my skin is looking like. I'm sorry if you hear like a weird background noise. I don't know if somebody's like mowing their lawn or something, or I don't know, it's like a weird buzzing sound, but it's strange because it's like 8 o'clock at night. Anyways, so that's the close up. And as I'm looking at my face, I'm not seeing, it didn't like separate, it didn't go into any of my fine lines. My face stayed pretty radiant. It's a little bit like extra shiny because we went to the store with the kids and I had a mask on for like 20 minutes. So I was kind of like sweating and that's why I'm a little extra shiny. And for the most part, the foundation stayed on really good because only a little bit transferred onto the mask, like right here. But otherwise, it looks just as good as when I applied it. And the other thing I noticed too is, so remember I did the primer on this side of my face? After a few hours, they're just like, this side is just as radiant as this side. So no complaints there. And yeah, I'm seriously impressed that this looks so fresh. Like I had just applied it 8 hours ago. It looks really good. You know, it's kind of like looking at my skin a lot. It felt like it looked, I don't want to say like there was a filter on it or anything, but it just looked very, it looked better than what my skin normally looks like. And my skin isn't bad, like, you know, it's pretty radiant on its own, but it just kind of perfected it. So I really like it. I know the shade is like a little bit dark on me, You can probably see that like here. So I guess I'll just sit out in the sun and get a little more color. I don't know. But yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's really, really nice. I'm impressed that it wore so nicely for hours, especially in this heat. Even when I was outside and it was like very humid and like I was sweating, like granted my face did get shiny, but as soon as I went into like the air conditioner, I'm sorry, my face wasn't like sweaty or greasy looking. It kind of just, you know, fixed itself. I don't know. And that's that I didn't set my foundation, because I never set, if you guys know me, you follow me here for a while, or you don't follow me, I don't set my foundation with powder. I don't like it. I'd rather just have like that glow. If it gets kind of out of hand, I will set usually like here, but I don't see the need to do that. So I like it a lot. I would seriously highly recommend it. And again, if you're curious, my shade is 75 Golden Honey. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you found it helpful. So, all right, guys, I will see you in my next video.